When most people hear the words, the Wild West, a familiar image appears instantly. A dusty street. Two men facing each other at high noon. A lone cowboy deciding the fate of a town with a single shot. A fearless sheriff. Clear lines between good and evil. It feels real. But it isn't. The real Wild West was not born from legends, it was born from desperation. In the mid-19th century, millions of Americans moved west not for adventure, but for survival. The government promised land. Newspapers spoke of gold. Advertisements sold the idea of a new life. What people actually found was emptiness, uncertainty, and a complete lack of order. Towns appeared almost overnight. A few wooden buildings, a saloon, a general store, sometimes a church. There were no hospitals. No stable law enforcement. No real safety net. Every day was a risk, and a single mistake could end a life. Contrary to what movies show, gunfights were not a daily reality. In many frontier towns, carrying firearms was restricted or banned altogether. Violence existed, but it wasn't cinematic. The real enemies were disease, injury, hunger, and nature itself. A broken bone, an infection, or a brutal winter could be far more deadly than a bullet. Most people lived quiet, exhausting lives. Women worked constantly, often giving birth without medical care and losing children at young ages. Children grew up fast and became part of the labor early on. Immigrants built railroads and farms under dangerous conditions for little pay. For Native American tribes, the Wild West meant loss. Land was taken through broken treaties. Communities were forced to relocate. This part of the story remained absent from classrooms for decades, too uncomfortable for the myth. This was the real Wild West. Not heroic. Not glamorous. Human. But as the frontier closed, America began telling a different story. The nation needed symbols. Dime novels turned criminals into legends. Violence became courage. The lone cowboy became a symbol of freedom and moral strength. Then Hollywood arrived. By the mid-20th century, the Wild West on screen had fully separated from reality. Clean clothes replaced dust. Gunfights became routine. Complex social conflicts disappeared. What remained was a simple, powerful myth, easy to understand, easy to sell. And the myth sold better than the truth. But history has a way of returning. In the late 20th century, historians turned back to the records. Court documents. Census data. Letters. Photographs. What they found challenged everything people believed. The West was not chaotic lawlessness, it was a fragile society slowly trying to build rules, communities, and cooperation. Order was not maintained by guns, but by people depending on one another. Survival favored those who could negotiate, not just intimidate. And today, in 2025, the Wild West still exists, as a legacy. Preserved towns, museums, and digital archives allow a more honest story to emerge. Technology brings back voices that were once ignored. Native histories are finally acknowledged. The frontier is no longer just a backdrop for fantasy, it is a lesson in how myths are created. What school often doesn't teach is simple. The Wild West wasn't wild because people were violent. It was wild because people were trying to build civilization from nothing. And the most powerful force of that era wasn't the gun. It was the story told afterward.
Bye everyone, thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.